U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis.
Tonight we close out Week 7 together with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
23, 11.
They'll start on the ground. Etienne. Across midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
A huge play there right off the bat. 54 yards on the ground. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Etienne on the toss right.
And everyone on their assignment defensively there as he'll be taken down behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested, because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now Lawrence.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
Etienne is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal will feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Once more, Etienne.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
Travis Etienne, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Here's Hall. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison.
And they work this out past the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Come on, set. Right through.
Now Hall. This is caught by Addison.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line.
Throwing here is Hall.
Flushed out right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Back to throw, Hall. Making the catch, this is the tight end, Oliver. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Hall.
Steps away to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Jaron Hall.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Vikings are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
On 2nd down, Lawrence.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. 3rd down here.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. You look at this defense for the Vikings.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
Still going inside the 20.
Touchdown, Houston.
Nico Collins.
His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to extend their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of...
Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hall to throw it. That's down the field for Jefferson.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The Vikings hit 2-3 here to begin the new season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Minnesota. And even 50 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Here's Hall.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now it's Hall.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Nice job there after the setback, 11 yards, and now it's 2nd and goal.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top...
Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Eluding the press. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jaron Hall with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are back within a couple of the lead. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Texans are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now he's loose at the 40, inside the 20, and finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. 120 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Here's Lawrence to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a halt. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now Lawrence to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and can you imagine being in that level, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on 3rd and goal. Lawrence will throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Brevin Jordan from 3 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Ready.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And now an audible here into something else. Now Hall throwing on 1st down. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. On 1st and 10, Hall. That is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown. Jefferson from 21 yards away. And the Vikings have cut it back within a score. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. Kevin O'Connell choosing to leave his guys out there, and they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Etienne up the middle, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings will take over possession here up at the 34. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Dante Fowler in on the stop.
Really held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Here's 2nd and 7. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go.
2nd and 7. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Brevin Jordan, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Texans are able to extend their lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Texans will take over possession here up at the 44. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Lawrence. And this one is incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Cooper here. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now Lawrence. It's complete to Diggs. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 4th down, here's Cameron Johnston on to punt for Houston. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Taken at the goal line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
Here we go. Here we go. Red, cycle. Cut.
Here's Hall.
Over the middle, complete to Addison. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Now Hall.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. The throw over the middle, taken in. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Throwing here is Hall.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Bobby McCain.
And the Texans are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And their defense just helped him out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Now Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step.
Touchdown! Nico Collins. His second touchdown of the night.
And the Texans take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Hall.
Finds his tight end Oliver here outright. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation. would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Back to throw, Hall. Being chased out left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Hall to throw it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Texans are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Red on red. Big 13 heavy.
Now Etienne to start the drive. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 141 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. In motion left goes a tight end. On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Texans.
Here's Lawrence. And Diggs has it. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
Here we go.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Slot man moves right. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And that one not fooling anyone. It'll go down as a completed pass, but it will lose a big chunk of yardage. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. On the return is Ward. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers, a turnover on the left.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to come.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Big 13 heavy.
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, Lawrence looking for his running back, and he's got it.
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He's got Jordan complete right side.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Nico Collins.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Texans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Boy, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Here we go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Claude red. Claude 10. Ready?
Now it's Hall. That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Here's Hall.
And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Hey, Ron.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. Got a man. It's Collins complete.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
Now Lawrence to throw.
He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they...
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Travis Etienne
with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Texans have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Let's go now.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Let's go.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Hall. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2. It's a run with Akers. And he will get in for the 2 points to get this back to a 3-score game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his left. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. And they'll run with Etienne. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Travis Etienne taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Texans have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Here we go. Set.
And they